It's time to knit, and today I'm going to show you how to do the knit stitch. On the previous video, I showed you how to cast on stitches onto the needle using the long tail method. And with that method, we have some yarn that was the tail of the yarn that is just a loose end. We don't want to accidentally knit with it, so we're going to hold it out of the way with our left hand as we hold on to the left needle. So the needle full of live stitches, as I said, is held with our left hand, and we'll just hold this tail out of the way with our left hand. Then we're going to use the yarn attached to the ball to actually create the knit stitches. With our right hand, we'll hold the empty needle, and we're going to control this yarn with our right hand with this method of knitting, which is the English method or the throwing method of knitting. There are other methods that I'll show you later, but for today we're going to do the English or throwing method. So with our right hand needle, we are going to insert the needle into the first stitch on the left hand needle, this stitch right here, closest to the point. And we're going to insert the right hand needle from the left to the right and also from the front to the back. So we see that our right hand needle is behind our left hand needle. With our right hand, we'll hold on to the yarn and we're going to wrap it around the needle. We come underneath the needle and then over the top. Then we're going to hold on to the yarn and the needle, and we're going to pull that wrapped around loop through the loop that's on our left hand needle. So we hold on to both the needle and the yarn. We'll take care to keep the point of the right hand needle in contact with the left hand needle, and we pull it through. Then the loop on our left needle is just going to slide off the end. We'll pull this yarn so that it's snug but not tight. Now let me show you that a little slower, and I'll clearly delineate the 4 steps. Step 1, insert the right needle into the loop on the left needle from the front to the back, left to the right. Step 2 is wrap the yarn around the needle. We're coming underneath the needle and then over the top. Step 3 is to pull that wrapped around loop through the loop on the left needle. As we do that, we'll keep contact of this point of the right hand needle in contact with the left needle until we're through, and then the loop is completely pulled through. Then step 4 is to slip the loop on the left hand needle off the end of the needle. So insert from the left to the right, front to back, wrap the yarn around, coming underneath and over the top, pulling that wrapped around loop through the loop on the left hand needle, and then the last step is slipping the loop off the end of the left hand needle. That's probably the scariest part of the whole thing, is slipping it off, but you've got to do it. That's what creates the fabric. Insert from the left to the right, front to the back, wrap it around, pull it through, then slip it off. Insert, wrap around, pull it through, then slip it off. There's a children's rhyme that you can also use that may help you to remember the 4 steps. In through the front door, run around the back, out through the window, off jumps Jack. In through the front door, run around the back, out through the window, and the slipping it off is off jumps Jack. So we insert, wrap it around, pull it through, slip it off. We're going to continue to do this until there are no more stitches left on our left hand needle, and all the stitches will be on our right hand needle. On the very last stitch of the row, when we slip the loop off the left needle, then the left needle becomes free. This will be our new right hand needle, and the needle with all the stitches will be our new left hand needle. So we've done 1 row. You can see that there's a little bit more fabric here, and every row we do will add just that much fabric. So we're going to start again doing exactly the same thing, inserting from the left to the right, front to the back, wrapping the yarn around, coming underneath the needle and over the top, holding on to the yarn and the needle as we pull that loop through, and then slipping it off. Insert, wrap around, pull it through, slip it off. We'll do that slowly as we work through all the stitches in this row. And we can see we're getting a little more fabric as we go. Insert from the left to the right, so the right hand needle ends up behind the left hand needle. Wrap the yarn around, pull it through, and then slip the loop off the left hand needle. Continue to practice this knit stitch until you become really comfortable with it, and then come back and we'll learn how to purl. See, we got a little more fabric there. And we're ready to start again. The needle full of stitches goes to our left hand, the empty needle goes to our right hand. Happy knitting! See you soon!